Okay. Anosin tzemer latzaba. You gave your wool to the dyer. Vik dicha tu yora. And then he burned it in the vat. It got all burnt up. So nosin lo dmei tzamros. He has to give him the value of the wool that he gave to him. Gemara points out, this is only if the wool got burnt up before it turned into anything. If the wool if it got dyed nicely so that it went up in value, as we learned in the previous Mishnah, the guy takes the keli, takes wood that you gave him and turns it into a kli, turns it into a utensil. Since it's still all the guy's stuff who gave it, and he doesn't acquire the craftsman, the artisan doesn't acquire the stuff. So once he made it, it's yours. So now he owes you for the table that he made, or he owes you in this case for the dyed wool if it was nicely dyed or whatever, and then he burnt it afterwards. So he really's got to pay you not just the value of the wool, but the value of the dyed stuff. But okay, tzvo ka'ur. Now, what if he dyed it, but he dyed it poorly? The color didn't come through so nice. It's not a beautiful, not exactly what you wanted. Reminds me of I think I've mentioned before a story, but once every week they put out the Einayim LaTorah, like this weekly Torah pamphlet in YU. It comes out and you read on, and just like all the other pamphlets. So it's put up by the student organization of Yeshiva, and apparently so they print it. They sent it to the printers, and one year they had some extra money. A little extra money then in the things. They said, let's make a nice one. It's around Hanukkah time. Let's make a nice one. Let's add, have them add some colors. They said, let's add a couple colors to the thing. So that time of year, the printer sent back. It was red and green. It was the red and green in Einayim LaTorah came out Hanukkah time because that was the colors that they're having. So it wasn't exactly the colors that they wanted, but so he dyes it in a way that you didn't want it to come out that way. So here's the rule: imashvach yoser al yetzia. So if the value that it went up, it's now worth more because it's colored the wool, and it's more than the guy spent on it in order for him to pay to make it happen. Nosin lo yetzia. So you give him the amount that he put out for it. So he put out $5 to put into this, and it's worth now $10 more. So you give him the $5. However, ima yetzia yasera al shvach. Let's say he spent $5 to put the color in, but it's because it's not so nice. It's only worth $2 more than it was before. So nosin lo shvach. Then you give him the two. You only give him the improvement. Basically, the guy who messed it up, it's called yado al tachtona. His hand is the word. Whatever is going to be lower, he has to take this. So you only pay him the amount so that the Baal Bas here, who didn't mess up, he wins out. Litzbo lo adam litzvo shachar. What if he said you want it red and it turned out black, right? They wanted it blue and white and it turned out red and green. So you wanted it red and it turned out black. Or shachar tzvo adam. You wanted it black and it turned out red. Remeir Omer nosin lo demei tzamro. Remeir says you give him the value of the wool. So because Remeir held basically that by messing it up, it's as if the guy was stealing it. And since he did shinui, right, he changed what he was supposed to do, it's as if he acquired it, and therefore he just pays him for the wool, because it's like he stole it.
And he keeps the value.
He keeps the stuff, yeah. He keeps the wool. He just pays him for the wool. Rabbi Huda Omer im hashvach yasar al yetzia nosin lo yetzia. If he says the same rule as before. If the value went up because of the color, and that's more than he spent on it, so you give him what he spent. Im yetzia yaser al shvach. If what he spent on it is more than what it gained, so nosin lo shvach. He only gives him what he gained, because basically, according to Rabbi Huda, he says that's not stealing. He messed it up, but he doesn't acquire it. He doesn't really acquire it. Even according to Remeir, if the guy wanted to keep it as it is, he could, and he'd pay him whatever comes out to be the lesser amount of money if he chooses to, because it's not he didn't really steal it. Because he messed it up. According to Remeir, it's as if he did, but it's still it's not. He's like a real Gazlan. It's not like he's a real thief in such a case.